Hello students. In the last class I started with the calculus important concept, that is the continuity and differentiability. So already we completed one class and you are familiar with the basics of continuity. And in that class I gave the basic definitions and I solved some questions. One question I gave you as a homework. I know that the students already they did the homework. Then also I am explaining. Please compare your answer with my solution, whatever now I am giving. And one more thing, whenever you are watching this video, please make a notes and refer that notes, because that notes helps you very much. Mathematics is a subject to practice, not to buy it. If you understand the concept, now only it becomes easy. See here, show that the function f is given by one function is given is not continuous. And I know that the students are very happy if the question is show that or prove that. Because why? Because if the problem is show that or prove that, they know lastly how to write the conclusion. Whatever is the calculations, they are not worrying about that. Just they will write the answer, not true, not continuous, not it is discontinuous. But it is not like that. First see the concept. Here first check whether the function is defined or what. See, the function is defined. How you know that the function is defined? See, at x is equal to 0. If x is 0, what is your answer? Is the function is defined or what? Yes, it is defined. After that, check the limit. And remember, in these type of problems, no need to check for left hand limit and right hand limit. I will explain when we have to apply left hand limit and right hand limit. X tends to 0 is which function we are selecting? Limit which is not equal to 0, that is x cube plus 3 as x tends to 0. Wherever x is there we are writing 0. So your answer is 3. But here what is f of 0? F of 0 is 1 and the limit is 3. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. Therefore limit f of x as x tends to 0 is not equal to f of 0. If this is not satisfied, means what is your conclusion? The function is not continuous. Hence, the function is not continuous at x is equal to 0. Understood? See, now I will start with the exercise 5.1 in NCERT textbook. Chapter 5, 5.1. I will explain each and every question thoroughly, and some questions I will give you as an assignment, and don't worry, that questions also I will explain in the next class. The assignment or homework question is just to make the students perfect in mathematics. And you know that calculus is very important for your higher studies also. Exercise 5.1 in that first question. Prove that the function f of x is equal to 5x minus 3 is continuous at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to minus 3, and at x is equal to 5. See students, if the same question comes in 1 mark in part A, so what we have to write? Of course in the competitive, you can write that the function is continuous at all the 3 points. How? Because this is a polynomial function and polynomial function is continuous everywhere. How you know that polynomial? Yes, it is a linear. Linear equation is nothing but polynomial. See, I am explaining you all the methods. So first I am writing at x is equal to 0. See, the function f of x is equal to 5x minus 3 is continuous at x is equal to 0. Since, write down the reason, since f of x is equal to 5x minus 3 is a polynomial function. So every polynomial function, the polynomial function is continuous everywhere. So in particular we are taking it as at x is equal to 0. Understood? If you write only this much, that is also correct, they will give you 1 mark. This is for only 1 mark. Out of these 3 points, they will ask that only 1 point for 1 mark, not all the 3. Or the same concept you can write like this. The function f of x is defined. Then how you write? Defined, that is, in place of x if you write 0, what will be your answer? See, is it a finite and it exists or what? It is defined. And limit f of x as x tends to 0 is limit. Remember, for all the 3 points the function will be same. X tends to 0. Wherever x is there, we have to write the 0. See, minus 3. That means limit f of x as x tends to 0 is equal to f of 0. Therefore, f is continuous at x is equal to 0. The next point is at x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 5. Yes, student, can you take that for that 2 points as a homework? Yes, it is very simple. One thing you can write, it is a polynomial function, or you can try this method. Better you write both, but in the examination write any one. So that 2 questions, that at that 2 points it is a assignment. Moving to the next main question, that is the second question in 5.1. Examine the continuity of the function f of x is equal to 2x square minus 1 at x is equal to 3. Yes, the students are very happy because by seeing the problem only they know that the answer. What is the answer? Is it continuous or what? Yes, it is continuous. Why? Because the function is a polynomial. Power is 2. It is, in particular, it is known as a quadratic, and quadratic is nothing but polynomial. See, polynomial equation is a polynomial function is a continuous everywhere. So in particular, it is continuous at x is equal to 3. Is it correct or what? So then what is your answer? The function 2x square minus 1 is a polynomial function comma, it is continuous everywhere. In particular, continuous at x is equal to 3. Correct or what? For this you will get the marks, or you can write like this. See, why I am giving all the method? See, suppose after completing your second year, suppose your junior asks any doubts, you are able to answer that doubts, means so you are perfect in mathematics and you feel happy at that time. Not only that one, that basics helps you for your higher studies. See, the function f is defined, correct or what? See how you check that? That is f of 3. In place of x, if you write 3, see 3 square is 9, 9 to the 18, 18 minus 1, 17. And see the limit f of x as x tends to 3 is equal to limit 2x square minus 1 as x tends to 3 is 2 into 3 square minus 1, that is 17. Therefore, limit f of x as x tends to 3 is equal to f of 3. Therefore, f is continuous at x is equal to 3. Is it very simple or what? See, the next one I will write the question, the third main question. In exercise 5.1. Third one, the third is very interesting question. Examine the following functions for continuity. In that A, f of x is equal to x minus 5. See one thing, what you are observing in equation problem 1 and 2 and in the third one. In the problem, go back and see. In the problem first one, the one function is given and then they are asking particular at some point and you are checking at that point. But what about here? The point is not given. Understood? The point is not given. Then, so that's why it is interesting. In the previous two examples, they are asking at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to minus 3, at x is equal to 5, at x is equal to 3. Like this, they are given you the points. Understood? But here the point is not given. The point is not given. So here, f of x is equal to x minus 5. If the students are thorough in the basics, whatever I explained, directly you can write the answer. The one concept is, the given function is a polynomial function. Is it a polynomial or what? Yes. The given function is a polynomial function, so it is continuous everywhere. You can write like that. Is a polynomial function, so continuous everywhere. This is one method. Now the another concept is, I am taking one constant. I am taking x is equal to c. Let x is equal to c. C may be any constant in the number. So 1, 2, 3 like that. It may be any constant. Take x is equal to c. It is a constant. X is equal to c. It is a constant. Next, limit. Take a limit. Limit f of x as x tends to c is limit x minus 5 as x tends to c. So it is c minus 5. So 5 is a number, it is a constant. I know, you know that x is equal to c is also a constant. Constant minus constant is what? It is again a constant. And what about a function is a constant? In the last class, just go back to the last class and remember, if the function is a constant, then it is continuous. Is it correct or what? In some points, I did a list which functions are continuous. The constant function is continuous. Here c minus 5 is a constant function. Constant function. Therefore, f of x is continuous for all x belongs to R. See, if the point is not given also you can write is it correct or not. So this is how we are solving. Moving to the next one. In this third main questions, I will solve all the questions. Understood? Please watch it carefully and make a notes of this. B, f of x is equal to 1 upon x minus 5, x is not equal to 5. One condition is given. Why? If x is equal to 5 you wrote, you will get to 1 by 0. What is 1 by 0? 1 by 0 is infinity. That means the function is not defined. Understood? That's why this, whatever the condition is given, that condition is very important. It plays a very important role. So here also I am taking x as a constant. Let x is equal to c. Limit f of x as x tends to c is limit to 1 upon x minus 5 as x tends to c. Wherever x is there, I am writing c. Here c minus 5 is again a constant. Any number upon constant is again a constant, correct or not? That means this is also a continuous function. Is constant function. Therefore, f of x is continuous. For continuous function, this is a symbol for all x belongs to R. That means x belongs to R minus. It is continuous for all the values of a real numbers except at 5. If you write a 5, the function is not defined. Understood? Third one. F of x is equal to x square minus 25 upon x plus 5. X is not equal to minus 5. See, here also the condition is very important. Why? Because if you write x is equal to minus 5, you will get 0 by 0. And you know that 0 by 0 is a meaningless. See, now I am taking at a constant, some constant x is equal to c. Limit f of x as x tends to c is equal to limit x square minus 25 upon x plus 5 as x tends to c. Before substituting, as you know that in the first year limit, if possible split the numerator. The numerator will be written as x minus 5 a square minus b square, x minus 5 x plus 5 upon x plus 5 as x tends to 5. Here x plus 5 and x tends to minus x tends to c. X plus 5 and x plus 5 get cancels. What is remaining? So what is remaining? Limit x minus 5 as x tends to c. That is c minus 5. Again you know that c minus 5 is a constant, which is constant. Therefore, f of x is continuous for all values of x belongs to R minus of, that means except minus 5. Understood? Moving to the next question, fourth one. F of x is equal to mod of x minus 5. Here also I am taking a constant, some constant c. It may be any constant in a set of real numbers. Let x is equal to c. Limit f of x as x tends to c is limit mod x minus 5 as x tends to c. So in place of x, if you write c, mod of c minus 5. It may be positive or negative depending on the c. But positive or negative, whatever, is it a constant or what? Yes. Therefore, f of x is continuous function for every x belongs to R. See, is it very simple or what? It completes the third main question. Now I am moving to the fourth question. Fourth main question in 5.1. So again, this is also interesting. Prove that the function f of x is equal to x raised to n is continuous at x is equal to n, where n is a positive integer. Here, see the solution. Let us take this x is equal to n is given. X is equal to n. Then limit f of x as x tends to n is what? Limit x raised to n as x tends to n. X raised to n is given. In place of x, if you write n, remember n is a positive integer. So for example, what is 5 raised to 5? 5 raised to 5 is again a positive integer or what? Yes, it is a constant. And what about f of x? That is nothing but f of n. That is nothing but n raised to n. See, are they equal or what? This implies limit f of x as x tends to n is f of n. Therefore, the function is continuous at x is equal to n. Another one is what? X to the power n. N is a positive integer. Is it a polynomial or what? Yes. And you know that every polynomial function is a continuous everywhere. Moving to the next fifth question. Is the function f defined by f of x is equal to x if x is less than or equal to 1, and 5 if x is greater than 1, continuous at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to 1, at x is equal to 2. See, the function is given like this. F of x is equal to x if x is less than or equal to 1, and 5 if x is greater than 1. See that conditions of inequality. These conditions are defined at x is equal to, for x is equal to 1 value. The inequalities are for x is equal to 1. And for 0 and 2 they are not defined. But we can check like this. At x is equal to 0 means which function you are selecting. See here x is less than or equal to 1. If in the number line this is 0, this is 1, 2, minus 1 like that. So x is less than, or you can take a 1 equal to. Less than means we are moving to left side, 0 comes on the left side. So at x is equal to 0 means which function you are taking? We are taking f of x is equal to x, correct or not? At x is equal to 0 means we are taking f of x is equal to x. And see the student, f of x is equal to x is which type of a function? Is it a polynomial or what? Yes. And what about a polynomial nature? Is a polynomial function which is continuous everywhere, correct or what? Therefore, the given function f is continuous at x is equal to 0. Understood? But the function, the inequality is defined for x is equal to 1. That means x is less than or equal to 1, x is greater than or equal to 1. So at that time we have to go for left hand limit and right hand limit. Because easily you can select left hand limit and right hand limit. At x is equal to 1. See the function. The function f is defined. Is it defined or what? Yes. Because at x is equal to 1, it is x. X means in place of x if you write to 1, it is a 1. And see left hand limit. Out of these two, where x is less than, it is limit f of x as x tends to 1 minus, on the above we are writing minus, because that minus tells you you are writing a left hand limit. Out of these two, which one you are selecting? We are selecting this because here the condition is less than. Now wherever x is there, write down 1 because x tends to 1. And what about right hand limit? At that time we are writing x tends to 1 plus. Which function you are selecting? We are selecting 5 because x is greater than 1 here. And we cannot substitute this value because there is no x. This is a constant 5. See, is left hand limit and right hand limit are equal? No, they are not equal. LHL, left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Therefore, the function is not continuous. The given function is not continuous at x is equal to 1. Correct or not? Next, one more is there. That is x is equal to 2. The third one, at x is equal to 2. See, it is less than or equal to 1 means 2 is, there is no question of taking a 2 because it is on left side. X is greater than 1 means of course you can move up towards the 2. So at x is equal to 2 means which function we are taking? We are taking f of x is equal to 5. Correct or not? So f of x is equal to 5 means what? It is a constant function. And what about a constant function? Constant function is continuous. which is a constant function, continuous everywhere. See, is it very simple or what? Yes, it is very simple. Moving to the next question, that is sixth main question. In sixth, seventh, they have one common question is that. First I will read that question. Find all points of discontinuity of f. F means function where f is defined by. Yes, read the question carefully. Find all the points of discontinuity of f where f is defined by. Now I am giving you the sixth question. F of x is equal to 2x plus 3 if x is less than or equal to 2. 2x minus 3 if x is greater than 2. See here, the function is defined like this. That means the less than or equal is given and greater than given. That means it is defined in the form of inequality. And in these type of examples, we have to calculate the left hand limit and right hand limit. The function f is defined at x is equal to 2. How you say that? Say out of these two, where equal sign is there? Here equal sign is there, because when you are reading x is less than or equal to, that means you are taking f of x is equal to 2x plus 3, and wherever x is there we are writing 2. 4 plus 3, that is 7. So it is defined. Now we are moving to the left hand limit. In left hand limit, see in the first expression x is less than 2. First step is limit f of x as x tends to 2 minus on the top. It is the limit 2x plus 3 that we have to select, because in this the expression is x is less than 2. Now wherever x is there, write down 2. Simplify. And see right hand limit. In these two, where it is greater than, in the second expression x is greater than 2. 2x minus 3. Now wherever x is there, we are writing 2. See what is your answer? 1. See that, is LHL and RHL are equal? No, they are not equal. If they are not equal means what is your conclusion? The function is discontinuous at x is equal to 2. The function is discontinuous at x is equal to 2. Correct or what? Or you can write the function is not continuous at x is equal to 2. Now tell me the students whether you are following the concept or what. Yes. And I will give the promise that if you watch the videos slowly and make a notes, if without missing a single video, if you watch all the classes, and you will perfect in the calculus. If you are perfect in the calculus means if you are master in mathematics, don't worry, I will make you perfect in mathematics. Next, question number 7. f of x is equal to mod x plus 3 if x is less than or equal to minus 3, minus 2x if x is lying between minus 3 to plus 3, 6x plus 2 if x is greater than or equal to 3. See, when you observe the problem thoroughly, the inequalities are defined for 2 points. One point is minus 3 and one point is 3. That means we have to check for both the points, that is at x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 3. In the solution, first I will go for x is equal to minus 3. See, the function is defined at x is equal to minus 3. See, out of these three expressions, where it is x is equal to minus 3 in the first equation, that is f of x is equal to mod x plus 3. So f of minus 3 is equal to, it is mod of minus 3 plus 3, that is nothing but 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. See, if the function is defined or what? Yes, the function is defined at x is equal to minus 3. Now I am moving to left hand limit. Here we have x is equal, here we have, in this expression we have minus 3 and in this expression we have minus 3. How you write left hand limit? Limit f of x as x tends to 3 minus, and where it is less than minus 3 in the first expression. Minus 3 raised to minus 3. So it is minus 3 plus 3. Now wherever x is there, write down minus 3. Mod of minus 3 is 3. That is 6. And RHL. X tends to minus 3 plus. So it is the limit. X is here. In the second expression, x is greater than minus 3, correct? That means we have to select that point. And remember, x tends to minus 3 it is. Wherever x is there, we are writing minus 3. See, f of minus 3 is 6. Left hand limit is also 6. And right hand limit is also 6. All the three are equal. If all the three are equal means the function is continuous. That means there is no point for discontinuity. Understood? So then what is your conclusion? Left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of minus 3. Therefore, the function is continuous. There is no point of discontinuity. The function is continuous at x is equal to minus 3. Understood? It completes at one point, that is minus 3. Then in the next one we have to move at x is equal to 3. Yes, student. Now you will solve along with me, no? Yes. Right now. At x is equal to 3. F of 3. Where the equal sign is here. 3 plus 2, that is 18 plus 2, 20. So the function is defined at x is equal to 3. Now we are moving to left hand limit. Out of these two expressions in the middle, that is less than 3. Limit f of x as x tends to 3, its power is minus. So limit minus 2x as x tends to 3. It is minus 2 into 3, that is minus 6. And what about right hand limit? Plus sign. Greater than means it is 6x plus 2. Into 3 plus 2, 18 plus 2, 20. Now observe what you are observing. We are observing that left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Therefore, the function is discontinuous at x is equal to 3. Yes, students, is it interesting or what? Yes, interesting. I know that if you get the solutions, the mathematics is interesting. Moving to the next question, question number 8. F of x is equal to mod x upon x if x is not equal to 0 and 0 if x is equal to 0. See, if mod is given and defined at x is not equal to 0 means the given function will be written as remember this is from first year, f of x is equal to mod x upon x, that is minus x upon x, that is nothing but minus 1 if x is less than 0 because of modulus, remember, and 0 it is given if x is equal to 0, and mod x upon x is nothing but x upon x is equal to 1 if x is greater than 0. By seeing the result only one can say that it is not continuous. Why? Less than 0 means we are taking a left side. Left side is minus 1. Greater than 0 means plus 1. Automatically left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit means the function is not continuous. For that you have to remember that modulus definition thoroughly that you are studied in the first year. Now write down. Equal to 0 means 0. F of 0 is 0. Correct here. The given function f is defined at all the points of the real line, or everywhere you can say like that. And see left hand limit f of x as x tend to 0 raised to minus I am writing. And what you are writing? We are writing minus 1 because I wrote the calculations here at x tends to 0 minus, that is minus 1. Understood? And here I am writing right hand limit. Limit f of x as x tends to 0 plus, greater than 0 means plus 1. See, observe that the left hand limit f of 0 is 0, that is also different. Left hand limit is minus 1 and right hand limit is 1. All the three are different. That means the function is discontinuous. LHL is not equal to RHL and this is not equal to f of 0. Correct? The function is discontinuous at x is equal to 0. Understood? Now moving to the next question. Remember student, in this question, if you are thorough in the first year modulus, then only you can solve. See, already I solved in the last class one question related with modulus. Next question. F of x is equal to x upon modulus x if x is less than 0 and minus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0. And students, don't define modulus definition here, because here the condition is less than 0 it's given. Understood? They are not equal to 0, that's why I am writing the definition of modulus. Directly you can write, but you can write like this. X upon minus x, mod x or is equal to x upon minus x is equal to minus 1 if x is less than 0. Indirectly they are given like this. Understood? And here it is minus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0. Understood? Now take this as a homework. And in the next class I will give this answer also. Don't worry, I will give the answer also. Now moving to the next question. Question number 10. F of x is equal to x plus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 1 and x square plus 1 if x is less than 1. Here, very simple. Shall I give this as a homework? No, I will solve this question. So, at what point we have to check? We have to check at x is equal to 1. F of 1. Which function you are taking, first one or second one? Of course, first one, because here we have a equal sign. First write down f of x like that. F of 1 is equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2. The function f is defined at x is equal to 1. Correct or what? Yes, it is defined at x is equal to 1. Next we have to move to the left hand limit. Left hand limit is limit f of x as x tends to 1 minus, where it is less than 1, the less than 1 is in second expression. In place of x, if you write 1, your answer will be 2. And right hand limit. In the first expression, it is greater than or equal. The function will be taken as x plus 1, as x tends to 1 plus right side. 1 plus 1 is 2. See, f of 1 is 2, left hand limit is also 2, right hand limit is also 2. That means what is your answer? The function is continuous at x is equal to 1. There is no point of discontinuity. LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of 1. Therefore, the function is continuous at x is equal to 1. Understood? 11 I gave you as a homework. F of x is equal to x square minus 3 if x is less than or equal to 2. X cube minus 3 and x square plus 1 if x is greater than 2. And the 12th question, f of x is equal to x to the power 10 minus 1 if x is less than or equal to 1 and x square if x is greater than 1. Remember students, these two questions I will give as a assignment, that is a homework. Take one more. In the next class, I will explain all these questions. Then I will move to the next questions. 13th one. Is the function defined by f of x is equal to x plus 5 if x is less than or equal to 1, x minus 5 if x is greater than 1 is continuous function. Is continuous function. Yes, these that 9th question, 11, 12, 13. These questions are a homework questions. So please try this. And in the next class, I will solve these questions. Then I will move to the next one.